Well, hello, Pocketeers, and welcome to Tech Server Nerd. So, I haven't mentioned this much. This has been going on for a couple of weeks now. The Great Honkening, the truckers' protest, and yeah, I haven't spoken much on it. There's so many things to talk about, and every day you got stuff coming up, and I really needed to, make a note on this. But here's the thing: it's been happening in Canada, and like we're based out of Texas. We care about what's going on in Texas and America, and it's like these Canadians are making us look bad. Like why are we Americans like the last one to stand up for our freedom? Like, and the Canadians who continued to bow to the crown, like they're the ones fighting back. Like, this is insane. It makes Texans look bad. It makes Americans look bad, but it's okay because now U.S. truckers are getting involved. So yeah, now we can like feel true pride instead of national shame that Canada is more based and more willing to stand up for their rights than America is. Come on, guys. Let's get this together. Canada protests plans for a protest by truckers in the U.S. to gain momentum. A convoy-style demonstration starting in California and ending in Washington appears to be gathering supporters online. Here's what you need to know. Truck blockade at U.S.-Canada border could undermine supply chains for the auto industry. Plans for the convoy-style protest in the U.S. gain supporters online. Held hostage in my own city, Ottawa restaurants sit empty as trucks block customers. Police officials say they face new obstacles in dismantling the occupation. Tow truck operators are turning down Ottawa's call for help. GM and Ford, with big operations in Canada, say protests have not hampered them. Protests in Canada inspire copycat convoys in Australia and New Zealand. Oh, now here's the thing that this is all like really a beautiful thing to see is like people standing up. And I do love how like the workers of the world are uniting and the communists are furious about it. They're like, well, we told you to unite, but not like that. Not like that. Scam likely. That's not how we told you to. That's not how we told you to unite, And it's like this is actually like a true worker standing up, and they just can't take it. The commies can't take it. They're so mad. They're so big mad on this, But the other thing that's not being talked about is the fact that a year or two ago, Amazon was trying to get legislation passed so that they could put electronic trucks out on the road, self-driving trucks, and they're like, we can't have self-driving trucks in the U.S. And I think it got turned down. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go try to do some research on that. Get back to you with a video on that. But yeah, they were definitely trying to get electronic trucks, and there's been a big debate on whether we have electronic trucks on our highway or not. And the answer is, if you get screw over the truckers, get them all to go do something like this, and then you can just replace them with the electronic trucks, which sounds more likely what's going on here. Truck blockade at U.S.-Canada border could undermine supply chains for the auto industry. As Ottawa remained paralyzed by nearly 2 weeks of protest against pandemic measures, the demonstrations continued to reverberate beyond Canada, with new road blockade temporarily cutting off the country's busiest border crossing and copycat convoys spreading to New Zealand and Australia, with plans for a third in the United States. While smaller than the protests that have buffeted the core of Ottawa, Canada's capital, the new protest targets the Ambassador Bridge to Detroit. The bridge is a vital link for the automobile industry, which relies on a constant shuttling of parts and components across the border to keep factories humming in Ontario and Midwestern United States. The heavy trucks and private vehicles have blocked traffic destined for Canada. On Tuesday morning, Canada Border Service Agency listed the bridge as temporarily closed, but Windsor police said on Twitter that traffic was again moving to the United States through a secondary entrance to the bridge. I mean, this is absolutely insane that they could not predict that pissing off like the major supply chain, the people who literally bring us our food, could go wrong, you know? And I mean, they have to have something in the pipe in order to do this. But I mean, just parking trucks on a road, what are you going to do? You got two trucks. This is like absolute insanity. The route and timing of the demonstration meant to protest pandemic restrictions in the United States was set to be announced on Tuesday evening, said Brian Brace, a trucker who is organizing the American effort. According to messages posted on social media, the route may start in Sacramento, California, and end in Washington, D.C., but Mr. Brace declined to comment on the details of the convoy until an official announcement was made. It is unclear how large any such convoy might be should it come to pass, but anti-vaccine activists have started planning on popular forums on Facebook and Telegram, the messaging app. So, yes, the truckers are standing up. Truckers are standing up for their freedom and their choice, their body, their choice. And it's just like, man, what a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, guys. Well, appreciate you guys listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Tech Server Nerd out. Have a great one, guys.